Hello friends, I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you doing today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? Please let me know in the comments. I love hearing from you, and I appreciate everybody who reached out about my video yesterday. I want you to know that when I come down here and when I tell you that I'm having a bad day, when I'm telling you that I'm not mentally right, when I'm telling you that something's not correct, I'm not necessarily coming down here from a position of reaching out for help. If I needed help, I would tell you that I was reaching out for help. I'm a pretty forward person when it comes to my wants and needs. I don't tend to hide behind, man, I'm going to come down here and I'm going to say something like I'm having a bad day and I hope somebody reaches out to me. So I don't want you to feel obligated to ever reach out to me because I'm having a bad day. This is my daily show, my daily journal, my daily peek into the life of just a normal guy living in West Virginia. And because of that, I can say things and do things that aren't going to be misunderstood on a much larger scale, you know. And I take that for granted sometimes that you're my friends, and you know, I fully believe that. I fully believe that everybody who comes back here every day and watches this thing is a friend of mine, whether I've met you in real life or not. You're all my friends. I say it at the beginning of every episode because I mean it. I'm not just pandering. You know, if any of you called me up and said, "Hey Chevee, I'm coming over tonight. What are you doing?" I'd be like, "Cool, let's hang out." You know? It wouldn't be weird. And the cool part, that's one of the benefits of being such a tiny little insignificant channel on this huge, you know, platform of people who want to reach out to people but can't because that person's so distantly removed from them. It's ridiculous. I don't feel removed from any of you. I feel grateful for all of you. So but I'm not trying to discredit anything that you've done to reach out and say, "Hey, I hope you're feeling better. Or is there anything I can do?" I really appreciate that. But I just want you to feel, I don't want you to feel like, I'm never going to come on camera and say something like, "I'm really thinking bad thoughts. I need you." Right? That's not going to happen. If I'm feeling that bad, there's not going to be a show that day. That's when you can be concerned, right? I haven't missed a show really ever. I missed an upload once, but I haven't missed recording a show, and that's you know. That's because of this show. That's because of this daily basic meditation. This is my meditation for the day, is coming here and talking to you. And because of that, I don't ever get into those tight spots where I feel like I need an escape. Last night, I could have used somebody just sitting here talking to me. I was up really late last night. I worked on Keely's Halloween costume. Let me grab something real quick. I worked on her costume for a good long while. It's made out of EVA foam, floor mat foam. It's a cosplay thing, and I've watched tons and tons and tons of videos over the years of people making stuff out of that, but I've never tried it myself. So I went to Walmart and I bought this little hyper tough rotary tool, basically a Dremel knockoff. This thing's amazing for foam. I don't know if it's useful for any other application, but what I wanted it for and what I'm using it for, it's a perfect fit, and it was like $20. I think this is a good value. Good reviews too. But what I wanted to get at is, it was about probably 1 o'clock last night. I couldn't sleep last night at all. I was up a lot, and I would lay down, feel tired, I'd get right back up. That kept happening. And finally, I just said, screw it. And I came down here and started dorking around. I had a lot of cleanup work to do on her costume before I could paint it. And I wanted to get that done. So it was about 1 o'clock last night, 1 o'clock in the morning, when I decided to paint it. And here's the thing. It's made out of EVA foam. And the traditional method for sealing EVA foam is coating it in what's called Plasti-Dip. This is basically a spray-on rubber. It goes on like spray paint, but it dries, I don't want to say instantly, very quickly. You can do coats like half hour apart. And the reason for that is the solvent that's in here is like, does not care what the temperature is or anything. I believe this is toluene in here. I might be saying that wrong, but this is not spray paint. I've never used this stuff before. When this says use in a well-ventilated place, this means use in a well-ventilated place. I can spray paint in here or primer in here with the door closed. It sucks for a little bit, but it goes away pretty quickly. This stuff, wow. I came down here at 1 o'clock. I sprayed. I was passed out by 1:30. I was done. I was really high. I was feeling really bad, and it really got to me. And I came down here this morning, and it still smelled like that. It was really powerful. So be careful if you're ever going to use this. So far, I'm not exactly happy with the finish that it's put. I need to put on more coats. And see if I like it or not. I think I will, but ultimately I have to because this costume needs to get done. And I'll show you some pictures when it's finished. Not a project video. But man, don't spray this stuff in a closed garage at 1 a.m. and then try to go to bed. I was messed up. But ultimately, it was the evening ended up being an evening. Work today, I had to go in. I had to dress up. Well, I didn't dress up. I wore grown-up clothing, a button-down shirt and slacks and that sort of stuff. I don't like wearing that stuff, and it was stuffy and weird, and it was, there was higher ups there, and but I got through it. There was free food, which made it worth it. And tomorrow night, there's a football game in Morgantown, which means that traffic will be ridiculous trying to leave work. So I shifted my work from home day to tomorrow so that I can miss that. That's important. So thank you again for reaching out. Thank you for telling me that you're here for me. I really appreciate that. I really, really, really do, because you really are my best friends. But I'm okay. I just needed to vent, and that's what this is for. Thank you. I will hopefully see you tomorrow.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from sustainablebusiness.com. What is the most recycled material in the United States? Any guesses? 99% of all asphalt is recycled and used to fix and build roads over and over again. A variety of recycled materials are in that pavement. Recycled shingles, ground rubber from tires, glass, foundry slag, and even pig manure, says the Nation Asphalt Pavement Association.